Shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash, double honor to the apostle nails and great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua have mercy upon you. Alright, I'm going into these, what they call them, what Trump calling illegal immigrants, right? The protests that were down in L.A. Protests erupt over Trump's immigration crackdown. Now, they were 22 hours ago, but I see some recent ones that's an hour, 12 hours and an hour ago. So I'm going to click on a few of them, and then we're going to get into the lesson. Let's see, get the volume up here. Alright, let's get into
it. Chaos and outrage today in downtown LA with thousands of people protesting President Trump's threat of mass deportation. The crowds blocked the freeways, the city streets, they caused huge traffic delays, and they prompted the LAPD to issue a citywide tactical alert. Carlos Aceto is live for us in downtown LA tonight where things are a little bit calmer. Carlos?
That's right, Rick. It is much calmer, much quieter right now, but as you know, these demonstrations lasted pretty much all day. The protesters here moved in, shutting down the 101 freeway, shutting it down at least a couple of times. Let's watch. Officers in riot gear surrounded the 101 freeway through downtown LA Sunday evening as the LAPD issued a citywide tactical alert. Small scuffles broke out between protesters and police as tensions escalated. Police issued dispersal orders as demonstrators marched onto the freeway, forcing several closures throughout the day. CHP officers doing everything they could to clear the lanes and keep everyone safe and off the freeway. Earlier, thousands of protesters rallied.
Now let me say this here. What make these fools think that this is going to help their situation? Don't you know Esau love this right here, man. They love this here, man. They love that type of behavior, man. Because what they want to do, they really want to get the guns out and just start shooting. That's what they want to do. But this could not in no way help your cause.
Against President Donald Trump's crackdown on illegal immigration and mass deportations.
We've seen it already a bunch of times all over, so he doesn't care. We need to be treated like humans. And, we're being treated inhumanely.
Since his first day back in office, Trump has signed a flurry of executive orders authorizing greater military force at the U.S.-Mexico border. The administration says it's going after violent criminal immigrants who are in the country illegally. But with nearly 1,000...
Man, listen, these Edomites are gonna gather themselves together, and they're going to do this for free. They're going to gather themselves together, they're going to get them guns, because they got millions around. And they're going to what? They're going to keep them borders, them people off them borders. It won't be a soul, a frog won't be able to jump between the wire when the Edomites get through with them guns. This is not going to help your cause. Protesting. They get that from you so-called black people, right? Get that from them marching and thinking that's going to help their situation or their cause. Madness, man. That's why you know they're Israelites.
Deportations daily, many fear no one is safe.
There's so many people out there that may have came here illegally, but it's home. We're the ones that, our parents are the ones that sacrificed everything for us to come here. And we're more than grateful for them. I'm mad, I'm sad, I'm all mixed emotions because they're doing all this to people who don't deserve it.
And the 101 freeway is back open tonight, as are most surface streets around the downtown LA area. No word on any arrests. We're live tonight in downtown LA. Carlos Salcedo, KTLE 5 News.
So
Chaos and outrage.
So let's click over here. This here was let me see. This was 12 hours ago. I'm gonna click on this and then I'm gonna go to the one to the hour. It's 12 hours ago here. Let's click on this. I think it's gonna be a commercial. Slocky, wait a minute. Here we go.
We are currently here in downtown Los Angeles, right next to 101 South, and I believe near the 4th Street exit, or something like that. There's a massive protest against the...
You know, it look like a guy, 1,000 protesters against Trump deportation and shuts down freeway. Let me skim through this right quick. But this is a guy, I thought it was a, you know what, let me go back here a minute. It's lucky for that. Let me go back here and grab
Chaos and outrage today in downtown LA with...
That's not what I want. Let me go back to this right here right quick. This is what I wanted right here. Just what I was just saying concerning these
else they were
just what I was just saying concerning the Edomite, what they do. They love this right here. And they gather themselves together and look at what they doing.
I'm live down from 5.
I can tell you this, because of President Donald Trump, this is a new era at the southern border. A new era of determination, a new era of cooperation, and at the Defense Department, we are proud to be a part of it. It's amazing to watch what these men and women are doing here every day. The charge that the president has given us to get 100%...
Has given us, meaning what? 9 times out of 10, you know, they're gonna slaughter you. If you give them any kind of feedback, and act like you want to fight, they might gonna put you to death, man. They love blood. They love blood.
Operational control of the southern border. That means setting the right policy, which we're doing, having the right procedure in place, the right personnel, and ultimately the platforms and systems to maintain it. And I'm proud to be here with Tom Homan today. He's been with us all day long. The border czar, whose charge it is to make sure we secure every square inch of the southern border. He and men and women like him have been doing that for decades. And frankly, the Defense Department has been helping on the border for decades, just not at the level that President Trump has charged us with right now. Because we believe, and he believes, that border security is national security. Guys and gals of my generation have spent decades in foreign countries guarding other people's borders. It's about time we secure our own border. Tens of millions of people have...
Yeah, secure your own border that you stole and took from them. Let's get a precept in. This is 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, and the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of war, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginnings of evils, meaning what? Bad times. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. This came on all of a sudden. What shall I do when these evils shall come? The beginning of sorrows is the beginnings of what? Most likely Jacob's trouble. Right? Because, why? Because Daniel 12, the scriptures is very clear concerning Jacob's trouble. Let me click over him. Let me get over him right quick to Daniel. Daniel 12 and 1. Let's see. Yeah. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. But we're not at those times at the present moment concerning us being what? Receiving mercy from the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So we in the beginning stages of what? Of Jacob trouble, man. Of famine. We got a long way to go. Most High gonna drag America, man. I think he's gonna drag America for a minute. And don't quote me on for a minute. Or for a minute could be what? 6 months from now, a year from now, a year and a half from now. You know, don't quote me, but I think they're gonna. The Heavenly Father is gonna drag these people, man, to where they're gonna suffer a whole lot, because that's the whole portion. I mean, that's the whole thing concerning mournings in the beginning of famine, right? Starvation. It's gonna take a minute for those things to kick in, because America's still stealing, still doing what they're doing, but you know, in the process of that, you have a lot of Edomites. They still have a lot of access to a whole lot of shit. A whole lot of shit. So, you know, the break-ins, the robberies, and it's gonna get worse and worse and worse as the weeks go, because this thing is kicking up. The beginning of sorrows and great moanings. That's mostly for you women. You're gonna be moaning. You're gonna be catching purity hell, and you know, I just feel for you women that don't have men in your lives to come to your aid, because that butch you got, she's not gonna be able to save you. She's a woman like you. She will not be able to save you, man. The beginnings of sorrow and great mournings, and the beginning of famine. Famine, man. That goes into what? Starting with what? Food shortage, water shortage. You know, may even have what? Blackouts. You know, but when the blackout comes, then it know it here gonna start then. All hell gonna break loose. Ain't gonna be no cameras on, no light. So you know, a lot of wicked things happens in the dark. The beginnings of sorrows and the beginnings of mournings. And great mournings. The beginnings of famine and great deaths. Bodies gonna be laying out in the streets, man. Yes. The smell of death is gonna be what? It's gonna be a normal smell. Yeah. Gonna be so many, they're gonna be able to pick them up. There's gonna be no more truck. Put your trash out and come pick up the trash. All these things gonna cease, man. They're going to cease. The beginnings of wars. There ain't no beginnings of no war. Been warring for what? For years now. You know, proxy wars in what? Damn near in the four corners. And the powers. And Esau, Edom at the present moment, he is the power on earth. He has the what? The Heavenly Father, he got that sword, was his blessing, which is what? That gun. They got missiles, they got ICBM missiles, they got all types of weapons for mass destruction. And that will take many lives. And shall stand in fear. You know what? Let's go to Habakkuk. I'm gonna listen to it a little more, then I'm gonna come back to this here. Habakkuk, what I want? 3. Habakkuk 3 and verse 2. O Lord Yahweh, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord Yahweh, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known what? Your work. And this is the left side of what? Of that work that the Heavenly Father is using. Who? This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The wicked, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. The Heavenly Father is using him to do what? To bring hell, to continue to bring hell, because y'all always been bringing hell on earth. You know, Esau loved blood. He loved taking life. This is what they do. In the midst of the years, make known, meaning his work. In wrath, remember mercy. Mercy for who? The elect. Because the elect is going to be the only ones that going to do what? They're going to do make it out of what? Out of Babylon, which is America. The daughter of Babylon, should I say. I'm going to come back to them precepts, but let's hear a little more.
Poured across this border under Joe Biden's administration, unchecked. We have no idea who they are. We have no idea where they're coming from. We have no idea what their intentions are. In many ways, under the Biden administration, and Tom knows this better than anybody else, they were facilitated their entry into this country. That stops now under President, and the Defense Department is proud to be a part of it. We have defended other places and other spaces. We will defend this line. And in talking to the men and women in uniform, they're proud to be here. They're excited to be here. They're motivated to be here because they're defending.
But you know what? They still doing it. You know, America still got what? Still got Air Force bases in what? In many countries. Many of them. Right? But a lot of the Air Force bases been what? Coming under attack. So, you know, there have been several of them that have been what? Have been fired upon and even destroyed. You know, to a degree. But, you know, hey, these Edomites, until Yahweh Hashem Yahushua take them out of power, but they're going to remain in the rulers of the earth until Yahweh Hashem Yahushua send those ICBM missiles over him, man. And Yahushua, the angels, Michael, right? And the chariots. This is when what? This is when that's going to be the end of Esau, Edom's rulership on earth. Because the King of Kings will be him then. That's Yahweh Hashem, that's Yahushua. Right? So let's hear a little more.
Their friends, their family, their communities, their church, their schools, their loved ones from an invasion of people whose intentions we don't know. We are going to get control of this border. And as I mentioned, to the cartels, all options are on the table. We will secure our border and our men and women guarding it, and we're proud to be here. Tom, do you have any thoughts?
Well, look, you know, I've worked for 6 different presidents, starting with Ronald Reagan. I joined the board until 1984. The first Trump presidency was a game changer, right? Unprecedented success.
1984. I remember how many bodies he got on his belt. I wonder how many innocent people that he didn't sniped and lives he took since 84.
45-year low illegal immigration. Illegal immigration down 90, as high as 91%, depending on what time frame you looked at. But what I'm seeing here, since he took oath of office, President Trump is a game changer. You saw his first administration was successful on the border. I've never seen a military fight remove illegal aliens. That happened. I've never seen a amount of engagement from the military on the border helping secure the border. I've never seen engagement from other law enforcement agencies, whether it's FBI, U.S. Marshals, DEA, DOJ's at the table across the country doing operations. This is a game changer. We will finally succeed and have an operational control of our southern border with this president in charge. And my partnership with Pete Hegseth, we're going to make this happen. We will not fail.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, you will fail. You're going to fail. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua going to make sure you fail. So you're going to fail. Let me go back over here and Habakkuk. Let me finish this out. I think I did finish it out, but I had a point I want to make. Habakkuk 3:2. O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive. You know what? Jeremiah, right quick. Let me see something right quick. Alright, quick, y'all. 1 second. Yes. Jeremiah, let me read it back quick. Back over here in Habakkuk. O Lord Yahweh, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. Jeremiah 5:21. Hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes, and see not, which have ears, and hear not. Fear ye not me, saith the Lord Yahweh. Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bounds of the sea by the perpetual decree? Talking about those waves. It go on and on and on and on, never stops. The sea by the perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it, and though the wave thereof toss them themselves, yet can they not prevail, though what they roar, yet can they not pass over it. Yahweh Shah sets all bounds, including Esau Edom's bound, and his rulership. There are limits to all things. You're not gonna get away. You know that devil thinking that he's going to do that he's gonna be that he's gonna be continue to be ruling the earth in the manner that he's ruling, and continue this wickedness and putting people to death at will. Back over here in Second Esdras 15. I'm gonna start right here. The beginnings of wars, and that's where I stopped at. Beginnings of wars and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginnings of what? Of evils. Of evils. Again goes into what? Bad times. And again, who is controlling those bad times? The Heavenly Father. The Heavenly Father is controlling those bad times. You know, nothing happens by chance that the Heavenly Father is not in control of. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, control all these things, man. The scriptures is very clear. What that is, Amos 3 and 6. Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh has not done it? So the actions of Esau Edom is controlled by the Heavenly Father. And so he's gonna. This is why he has a limit of how long he's gonna be in rulership, and putting that sword on that he was blessed with on the nations, which is at the present moment on the Northern Kingdom. The Northern Kingdom, man, they catching hell. You know, they catching hell. You know, it won't be long that the Southern Kingdom will be catching hell also. Y'all not gonna get away now. Esau Edom gonna get on y'all asses in a minute too now. You can believe that. The power shall stand in fear. The beginnings of evil, meaning bad times, catching hell. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Nothing. Nothing. You can't do anything. Just run and hope that hope that you still not calling on JC, Jesus Christ, because Most High Christ blessing ain't gonna save you, IUIC. The Heavenly Father's name is a strong tower. The righteous run up unto it and it is safe. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Those are the names that you're gonna have to call upon as Israelites, right? And have faith that He's gonna save you and have mercy on you during these times. That's the only way. That's a limo.
In every way, every square inch is our responsibility. The president has made that charge clear, and we're going to deliver for him. What are your questions?
What does a mission accomplished look like, Mr. Secretary?
Mission accomplished means 100% operational control of the border. Right now, that means a surge of manpower. That means you've seen thousands of active duty and National Guard troops come to the border with additional assets and systems that allow us to surveil. We were just with the helicopter company that's here surveilling that. We've got other ISR assets. Because of President Trump's deft ability to negotiate, we now have 10,000 Mexican troops that are going to be patrolling on the other side of the border. So there's cooperation with Mexico as well. Over time, when we're able to build the border wall as well as the president has said he will do and will do, operational control.
You can believe one thing: somebody's finna get rich. This is all about money. Somebody's finna get rich. And one thing, who more crooked than them damn Mexicans over there on the Mexican border? All you need is some money, man. You come across that border, you get through. Whatever you need, you can pay. You can pay for anything over there in Mexico, man. Anything. But these devils over here is on a whole nother level, or there's a whole nother line over here in America, man. These devils got them guns in their hand, and they got what? They got that red light. To what? To you know what? At will.
Control looks different than just constant manpower, but this is the phase that we're in right now. So the ability to control every portion of the border underneath, above ground and above, and by sea is something we take very seriously, and we will ensure as rapidly as possible happens.
And it's just not about illegal immigration. I'm reading that.
That's right.
Blog. It's just not about illegal immigration. We secure the border. When we lock this down, less Americans will die from fentanyl. Less women and children will be sex trafficked. Less no-inspected terrorists going to sneak in the country. Less gotaways. Less people on terrorist watch lists. This is about national security. Illegal immigration is the basis, but it's about our country's safety and security. It's about protecting American people. That's why we're here, and that's why we have to secure this border.
Whether you will, USA Today, thanks. Do you have an update on whether you will detain migrants or deportees on military bases? And could you give us an update on that and how you'll pay for it?
Any assets necessary at the Defense Department to support the expulsion and detention of those in our country illegally are on the table, to include, as has been widely reported, Guantanamo Bay, a naval station I spent a year at as a guard back in 2004 or 2005. I know that terrain very well. It's the perfect place to provide for migrants who are traveling out of our country through gray tails or other assets, but also hardened criminals. Where are you going to put Tren de Aragua before you send them all the way?
There they go, that demonizing. You know, damn well them people coming over here, they did some dumb shit by blocking the highway and all that. That's stupid. When they already got the heat on your ass. So why would you even do that? Why would you do that? To put a even more. You can't. This is what Esau loved. You know, that combative spirit. You know, you can't win with Esau right now. You can't win. You can't beat him. He got all the guns. He got everything he needs to take many lives. And they don't give a damn about shedding no blood, man. Bury you in the sand in the desert, man. Huh? How many bodies you think of belong to the Northern Kingdom already in those deserts over there, man? From Mexico to America. You Northern Kingdom, man, y'all better, you know. I mean, hell, it's whether you know it or not, it's a good thing. It's a good thing they taking you back in those other countries, because America's about to. All you're gonna do is come here and get judged by the law. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Judgment is gonna happen in America, man. Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, will get that judgment from the Lord, like no other. So you better what? This is Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. Sirach. Make no tarry to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. And first, that vengeance from who? Well, man, Yahweh Shai, man. Them same wicked jokers, Israelites over here, them same Edomites that was doing what they did to Yahweh Shai, he gonna get you back personally. Yeah, we don't know who they were, but guess what? You best believe Yahweh Shai know who they is. You all are back, man. Reincarnation is, and you know what? Just remind me. The brother told me to do a video. I just thought about it when I said reincarnation and concerning Solomon being Yahweh Shai. So hey, anyway, again, make no tarry. Let me see something here. Sin, that mercy and wrath shall come from him. That he's Now I'll read that again. I'm gonna read all that. Make no tarry to turn. Ecclesiasticus 5 and 7 again. Make no tarry to turn to the Lord Yahweh, and put not off from day to day. Yeah, you know that's you Israelites. Man, I think I don't know. And then you women, y'all just gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it like no other. Cause a lot of you all don't have no protection, man. And you're gonna get it, man. You know, all that mouth. I see a lot of them now. Talking about what they see and how bad it is, how bad it's getting. Trust and believe, you ain't seen nothing yet. Make no tarry to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security, in your security. You know, a lot of you all still easing and getting your little stamps, and still easing and getting your little free this and free this and free that and free that. But it's gonna all come down at once. And when it come down, you're not gonna be ready for it. And you're not gonna have no covering. Starting with Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is not gonna be covering a bunch of wicked niggas, man. He's just not gonna be covering you. And you ain't got no. Then you're not gonna have a man to cover you. You're done. And a lot of these men are sweet anyway. Probably the same one laying up on you, sweet. Just using you for what? For you know what? For fun, to take it to what? So they can lap on one another. Wickedness, man. Pure wickedness. Do what you want to do. I hate this place. Do what you want to do. As long as you ain't doing it to me. Do what you want to do. That place is do what you want to do. That's why it's in the hell that is in at this present moment. In thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. That's right. That's right. You know, and y'all been getting away with it. A lot of y'all been getting away with it for a long time. So you thinking that your wickedness is you're not gonna be judged by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is what is fully set in them to do evil. So you're going to continue on doing evil and continue on doing wickedness until what? Until that trouble comes to your doorstep. You're not going to stop. No, you're not going to stop. A little more of this plate, and I'm gonna hit that precept again. I got a few more precepts to go with that.
Way back. How about a maximum security prison at Guantanamo Bay, where we have the space? So where we have the assets that can support those doing the intervention and arrest, we will provide that, because as Tom said,
slave labor, people, slave labor. You know, you are Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom, slave labor. That was about to happen. What's about to happen until Yahweh shall come? You finna catch hell. Esau finna come down. Revelation 12 and 12.
Border security is national security. And that includes the assets that only the Defense Department has.
And let's remember, we've had a migrant processing center there for decades. So we held aliens there before, and we're going to hold them again. This time, we're going to hold the worst of the worst.
I mean, the Clinton administration had tens of thousands of migrants at Guantanamo Bay. It's been used many times over.
Secretary, these troops aren't able to do enforcement, so what exactly are their day-to-day tasks, and why do you need more?
Well, some troops are able to do enforcement, actually. Operation Lone Star. State-based troops have authorities. Federal troops can do what they do is relieve Border Patrol and to have the opportunity to actually do the interdiction. So what's happening right here, which I just talked with a bunch of great E5s who are doing their duty, they're calling in observation to Border Patrol, who then interdict. It's a process that in the past, Tom was telling me, might take 30 minutes. 30 minutes on an indication that someone's crossing the border for there to be a response, because under the Biden administration, the Border Patrol was too busy babysitting migrants who were being processed to enter the country. Now, because crossing the border is illegal and will get you deported, less people are crossing, more assets are calling out the people crossing the border, they're being intercepted and sent back for their false claims of asylum, and so the whole feedback loop creates a disincentive for those who want to cross illegally.
Every task they perform that doesn't require an immigration badge, an immigration authority, puts more badges and guns on the line, puts more badges and guns on the process, and put more badges and guns in securing the border. They're a force multiplier. They're doing things.
And who got more guns than Americans? Nobody. Nobody got more guns than these Americans over here. These might got millions of rounds, man, in their homes. Millions of rounds in their homes. Revelation, like I say, Revelation 12:12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Talking about you 2/3 and 1/3. Both of us are going to get, all of us are going to catch hell. 1/3 and 2/3. Nobody escapes Jacob's trouble. Nobody escapes the hell in Babylon. Right? But the 1/3 are going to escape that final judgment. Yes, that fire. Woe to what? The inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Of the sea. Because America is what? America is that whore that sit among many waters. In Revelation 17. For the devil, Esau Edom, is come down unto you having great wrath. So this hell is not going to stop. It's just going to escalate week after week. And things are going to get worse and worse. And most of you all are going to be caught up. Just like the flood, when the flood caught and caught you up in the days, and the days are old, because a lot of you are back. We just spirit, we regenerate right back. Right? We regenerate right back on earth doing what? Some of us doing wickedness, and some of us, well, most of us doing wickedness, because why? We in there. We in Babylon. So most of us are going to be what? Are going to be wicked. You're that example of what it is what we should not be doing. But the what? The elect, which is the 1/3, they're gonna what? They're gonna be open-minded and clear and know the true name of the Heavenly Father and the Son. They're not gonna be tricked. You can't trick the elect. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. They're trying to hang on to that their little blessing, which is what Isaac had given them. Those of you know. But let's hear a little more before I click on this other video. Then I'm gonna hit a few more precepts and I'm gonna close it out.
That doesn't require immigration authority. And that is just terrific. We double the manpower down there.
You mentioned the 10,000 troops that Mexico is deploying along the border. What else needs to be done? I mean, we have cartels dropping bombs on drones in South Chihuahua, just like 400 miles south of it. What else needs to be happening?
The first thing we can control is our own border, and we're going to continue to do that as we outlined. I know the president is in constant dialogue with the president of Mexico as well. I had an opportunity to talk to their head of defense and their head of Navy as well. Engagement and cooperation is an important part of the process. We want them to secure their own territory, their sovereignty, but we reserve the right, should there not be an ability to police international and violent cartels, to protect our own sovereignty as well. So we hope Mexico will step up. We expect they will. They want peace in their country also, and we look forward to working with them in that process.
Are there current plans for any of the troops stationed along the U.S. border to enter Mexico going after?
Like I said, all options are on the table, but we would be silly to forecast anything that we're going to do. Right now, our mission is to set in a defense and not allow illegal immigration into our country.
Think about President Trump wiping the cartels off, disappearing. What a great gift for the country of Mexico, right? Less journalists being assassinated, less judges being assassinated, less politicians being assassinated. That would be a much safer country. That would be historic. to take the criminal cartels in Mexico, who've killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world, to take them off the table, that'd be historic. It'd be good for Mexico and good for us.
Another good way to put it is what President Trump has done, whether it's Border Patrol, whether it's ICE, whether it's the military, he's going to take the handcuffs off of our ability to do our job.
And having the ability to put you to death, that's all I mean. Let me click on this about 2 minutes, and then I'm going to go into, finna show you how they gather them together. Here we go.
Leaving Washington for the first time since his confirmation. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth headed to the U.S. southern border in New Mexico to shake hands with some of the 1,500 troops deployed by President Trump, who joined the 2,500 already in place under...
Military, y'all. Military. What do you think military? You think they're going to play with you? Military ain't going to play with you.
Former President Biden. These troops aren't able to do enforcement, so what exactly are their day-to-day tasks?
What they do is relieve Border Patrol and...
This is what I was just watching. So hey, that's it, man. So let me get a good what's the name, man, real quick. Oh, you know what? Let me go here. 1 second, y'all. Let me get right here.
Part of a larger immigration crackdown, including military mass deportation flights and ICE raids. Yet exclusive NBC News reporting shows that ICE has already released some migrants back into the United States, opting to use ankle monitors due to full beds and federal court orders that prohibit indefinite detention.
You know what they're going to do? They got them ankle monitors on at the present moment. How are they going? What this is going to start? This is going to start a chain reaction, and then putting them damn chips in them, huh? Then they ain't got the watches. They know where you're going, right? Ankle monitor my ass. They're gonna know. They're gonna know everything you're doing. They're gonna even know when you pass gas. So, man, y'all not ready for. You're not ready for what's about to come. Y'all not ready for it.
We asked Border Czar Tom Homan about the releases.
I'm not aware of that, but not you said.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep jumping to this. There it is, right there. There we go. There we go.
Over the weekend, the Department of Defense released this video they say shows Marines taking off for Guantanamo Bay, preparing to house migrants at a military site there.
We are building out our capacity at Guantanamo Bay. Right now, that is where the worst are going.
And across the country, from Chicago to Los Angeles, hundreds took to the streets to protest escalating immigration enforcement. As some businesses closed.
While they running around here with flags and waving and marching, these men got these guns around here and getting ready for you. So you're outnumbered and you're outgunned. These crackers finna get together on your boy like nothing. So let me go back over here to Ecclesiastes 8:11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to what? To do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his day be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before Him. So those of you that don't fear Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and you thinking, when you turn your northern kingdom, any southern kingdom, cause you're gonna get it real soon as well. You know, you're not gonna escape the Lord's judgment, especially over here in Babylon. You know, that's the best thing could happen to some of y'all to get sent back, because Babylon is gonna get judged. The daughter of Babylon, America, that whore, she's gonna get judged. Ecclesiastes 9:12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snares. So Esau got all type of traps for you. He got all type of things setting up for you, right? Because why? This is what he does. He's a great planner, because he planned what 25 years ahead. Or what they already know what they were going to do even before what any of this even started. So are the sons of men snared in what? In evil time. And we are in evil times. that Esau Edom is going to use. Esau Edom going to use every resource that he have to what? To keep you so-called illegal immigrants from out of what? Out of America. When it would fall suddenly upon what? Upon them. Zephaniah 3 and 5. The just Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. Judgment is here on earth. Judgment is not in the sky. On time you go to what? To heaven, where the Lord at, up to that portion of heaven, is when you what? When you die and your spirit goes up. That's the only time you reach that level of what? Of being with the Lord. This is why death is not so bad. All you all be crying and talking about when people get put to death. No, that's a good place. The house of mourning is a good place. It's better than the house of laughter and fun. Because you know one thing, you know that Esau Edom, it give you a bunch of laughter and fun to what? To have you probably most of you all drunk or high out of your mind with that fun. That will come with fun, getting high and drinking. Right? So you can forget the things that are going on. This is why a lot of you all forget. This is why a lot of you all can't gather a sentence together to gather a sentence together for you all to think of the bad times and see the bad time, because most of you all be high, trying to get high, trying to have fun. You know, that fun gonna catch up with you. And then the flood came, but it's gonna be that fire this time. The just Lord Yahweh is in the midst of thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. So the elect, they're very aware of the judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and you can't escape it. You cannot escape the judgment of the Lord Yahweh Hashem, because you're going to be judged, right? We're just waiting for what? Waiting for that moment of where Yahweh Shah cracked that sky open. Where we at? Let me see, y'all. Do I want to go there? No. Let's see. Yeah. Proverbs 21:24. Proud and haughty, scorner in his name. Who dealeth in what? In proud wrath. So let's go back over here to one second, y'all. Let me find this preset right quick. Oh yeah. I forgot about the over here. I forgot about the apocrypha over here, y'all. 1 second. Verse 19. Yes. Of First Esdras 16 and 19. Behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish. Anguish goes into what? Mental suffering. Are sent what? As scourges, meaning what? As punishment for what? For amendment. Just like Esau Edom is trying to what? Trying to Esau Edom, the so-called white man, trying to improve his kingdom. The Heavenly Father is what? Is behind of all in the process of him trying to give a betterment and improvement of their kingdom. The Heavenly Father is going to give what? Give the earth as a whole back to the Israelites for what? For betterment and improvement. Are sent as scourges for what? And an amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be away mindful of what? of the scourges. They're not going to listen. All these things are going to be for the sake of what? Of punishment. So you got to get your punishment. You got to get your judgment from the Lord. You think that the men that are on the four corners preaching and telling you all, I mean, it's finally here. It's finally here. We're not going to be sad of the hell that is coming to America. And not one, well, you should be. Now I can't speak on all of them but most of the ones that have true understanding and is preaching the gospel not for filthy lucre, they're going to be what? They're going to be happy to see the all of the destruction that are going to come to what? To come to the Babylon. What I'm looking for? Job. I think it's Job 19. Let's see. Yeah, Job 19 and 29. Be ye afraid of the sword. Because Amos 3 and 6 again is what? Shall there trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? Huh? The Heavenly Father gave Esau that sword. Esau is still in control of the earth at this present moment until Yahweh shall return. Be ye afraid of the sword, of the Lord first. For wrath bringeth the punishment of the sword, that ye may know there is a judgment. So on that note, I'm going to say, Call Halal, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rekah Kodash, Shalom.